What's up, guys? It's your boy MMA Striker here with a new video today. Today I'm going to be breaking down and giving my early prediction for Israel Adesanya versus Paulo Costa, which is happening at UFC 253 in September. And this is also the second time in UFC history that two male undefeated fighters are fighting in a championship fight. The last time that happened was Rashad Evans versus Lyoto Machida, so kind of a historic fight here. Now I'm going to be breaking down this fight and giving my early prediction, but my early prediction, it may change or it may not change. So don't take this prediction too seriously. Take the one when I make the prediction video, like the day before the fight. Take that one seriously. That's my final prediction. But as this fight, the fight as a whole, I think this fight is going to be pretty one-sided. In my opinion, I think this fight is going to show how good Israel Adesanya is and remind people, because people may have forgot because they saw his fight against Yoel Romero, which I don't think was a bad fight in my opinion. Yeah, it was kind of like a slow chess match, which I enjoy those type of fights sometimes. I know a lot of people don't really, some people don't enjoy slow chess matches. They just want to see the blood and glory, bloodbaths and stuff. But I enjoy slow chess matches. They have me on the edge of my seat every time. So in my opinion, I thought it was a good performance from Israel. Not his best, but it was a good performance still. Now, how these guys can win? Paulo Costa, he's gonna have to be aggressive, but don't be overly aggressive. Because if he gets overly aggressive and starts overextending on his shots, especially in the center of the octagon, Israel is going to time that perfectly and counter it easily. If you go back and look at the Uriah Hall fight, when that fight was in the center of the octagon, Uriah Hall was landing straights and jabs all night on Paulo Costa and even rocked him a little bit. And Uriah Hall has a similar style to Israel Adesanya. Not the same exact, but it's pretty similar, like the stance and Taekwondo style. So I think if Costa's going to win this fight, he's going to have to make it a dirty fight. Make it pressure Izzy, smother Izzy, mix it up to the body. Do not go head hunting. We all saw what happens if you go head hunting with Israel Adesanya. Go ask Robert Whitaker. That's what he did in that fight. I don't know why Robert Whitaker did that. He went head hunting, tried to take Izzy's head off, and he paid the price for it. He got countered. Even Kelvin Gastelum did it a little bit in the fight. Towards the end of, like in the 5th round, he went head hunting, and Israel timed that, almost finished him. So Costa cannot overextend, cannot get overly aggressive, cannot get reckless. He also has to watch his cardio, because this is his first 5-round fight. It's his first time going 25 minutes, so he has to watch the cardio. If he gets too aggressive in the first 2 rounds, and the fight goes to the championship rounds, it's not going to look too good for him. It really isn't. So, for Israel Adesanya, how he can win this fight, just keep it on the outside. Try to keep it in the middle of the octagon. Don't back up too much. Don't back up towards the cage, because that's what Costa wants you to do. Just try to keep it in the center. Try to keep range. Use some leg kicks. Use body kicks. If he throws a wild overhand or throws something reckless, time it, counter it. That's how Israel's gonna win this fight. So I also think that this fight is gonna show Israel Adesanya gonna pull out a lot of flashy stuff. I can see him pulling out question mark kicks, spinning kicks to the body, roundhouse. I can see him putting out a lot of flashy kicks, a lot of flashy techniques in this fight. So my early prediction, I'm going to go with Israel Adesanya by decision. I think he'll hurt Costa a few. I don't think he's going to finish Costa, but I think he's going to win like a 49-46 decision. I think the first 2 rounds for him is going to be, I think Izzy's going to take those rounds, not take them off, but he's not going to throw much. He's going to try to let Costa burn himself out, let him throw everything he has, and then around the 3rd, 4th, 5th round, I think he's going to take over, start teeing off on Costa. But one thing is the EA Sports UFC 4 curse. Now, this curse has been going on ever since EA's been making the UFC games. UFC 1, John Jones, Gustafsson. Gustafsson got knocked out by Rumble. And John Jones didn't lose a fight, but he lost outside of the octagon. He got in trouble with the hit and run and all that. Got suspended, got stripped. UFC 2, Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey were on the cover. Ronda Rousey lost to Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes. And Conor lost to Nate Diaz in the first fight. UFC 3 comes out. Conor McGregor's on the cover again. He fights Khabib. He loses. UFC 4, Izzy and Jorge Masvidal on the cover. Masvidal lost to Usman. So, can Adesanya break the curse, or will he fall to the curse again? I hope the curse don't hit him, man, but you never know. It's a pretty weird curse. It's a pretty weird curse, if you ask me. It's pretty strange, but yeah, that's my prediction for the fight. Early prediction. I think Israel Adesanya will have his way with Paulo Costa. Not saying Paulo Costa is a bad fighter. Paulo Costa is a very good fighter. He's undefeated for a reason, but I just think this style against Izzy, I don't think it's a good style for him. I think he's gonna get teed on. He's gonna get schooled. He's gonna get beat up. But that's my prediction. Don't take it to heart if you're a big Paulo Costa fan. I could be wrong. I could be right. We gotta find out fight night. But I also want to talk about the UFC 4 gameplay trailer that dropped yesterday. I didn't get a chance to make a video about it because I was busy, but I'm gonna talk about it right here, right now. And I watched the trailer. I watched it once, then I watched the Martial Minds video about it, saying like things that you may have missed. And in my opinion, it was a really good trailer. I know a lot of people in the comment section were saying that it's UFC 3 2.0 and all this. I mean, and also one thing, a lot of people complain about the graphics. The funny thing about that is they complain about the graphics, but soon they put too much time on the graphics, they're going to be complaining about the gameplay. So the haters can't make their minds up. They don't know what they want. But in my opinion, it was a good trailer. I enjoyed it. I'm hyped for the game. I pre-ordered it like a day before they announced the game. No, a day after they announced the game, I pre-ordered it. So I can't wait. We're about 22 days away from the game, I think. But yeah, I can't wait for the game to come out so I can stream event mode again and do career mode and make a lot of good content. So, but that's it for this video, guys. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts on the fight, Adesanya and Costa, and on UFC 4. And make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. And I'll see you guys next time.